Yeah. So, so yesterday, we went through automatic variable which is called underscore type underscore. Okay. So let's see, what is the use of underscore type underscore. So basically, whenever you perform grouping on more than two variables in terms of class statement. Okay. When you use when you use more than two variables in terms of class statement, so proc means, returns three levels of classification, you know, which is shown in the underscore type underscore variable. So what does this three levels of classification mean? So, classification means, so what does class do? It just gives you the separate data for each and every, for each and every data in the particular variable. If it is age, it will give you the age-wise data. Okay, age-wise summarized data. So that's called kind of a classification, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that way, what if we have more than more than two or more than two of classification done? I mean, in terms of variables. Okay. So, if you give more than two or more than two variables in the class statement, so how does the classification go on? So in that case, what we do is we consider underscore type underscore to see what are the classifications, how is the classification undergoing. Okay. So in terms of, if you provide only one variable in the class statement, it will be considered as underscore type underscore equal to one. So which is one type of classification. Okay, because only one variable is involved. If you give two variables, which is age and BU, so it will include three types of classification, which will have underscore type underscore equal to one. It represents one variable. Underscore type underscore equal to 2, it represents the other variable. Underscore type underscore equal to 3, it represents analysis on both the variables. Okay. So how can we see the analysis when you do based on age and BU at a time? Getting my point, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So till now, we went through by statements or class statements and considering only one variable. So, how does the data look when you go through only one variable? Okay. But that's not the case because we have to, in order to drive insights from a data, it's not that we can only rely on one variable, okay, to classify the data. Okay. We just have to make sure we'll have multiple variables to classify a specified data. Okay. So in that case, we use multiple variables in the class statement. Okay. In order to see which type of analysis you want, we use underscore type underscore. Okay. So let's see that. Yeah. So here, if you see, s- what happened? Okay. Do we have uh, three observations of what? Sorry, three data sets of what? Yeah, okay, it's okay. Yeah. So here what we're doing is we are, we output the each data set based on each type value. Okay. For example, if it is type equal to 1, okay, it does the classification on age. If it is type equal to 2, it does the classification on BU. Okay. If it is type equal to 3, it do the classification on the combination of age and BU. Okay. You're getting it right,
Okay.
ma'am? Yeah. So if so in the output we have three data sets, right? F1, F2, F3. So F1 is in the F1 if you see it is a participation of only age.
Age.
Age. Okay. Okay. That's again I'll include age also, then it will be more comfortable for you. Okay. Second. Okay. Since it's considering BU, it's okay. Uh, Okay. Considering no, it's considering BU as a type one. Okay. So if you see here, so you will be getting the analysis based on BU. So what is the mean of BU? So based on sorry, what is the mean of Q1 data based on BU, Q2 BU, Q3 median, and so on. Okay. And next one, F2. F2 will have age. So we have ages of 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So
Okay.
it will consider the Q1 mean, Q2 mean, Q3 mean, Q4 and so on, the median and mean of all the data based on age. Uh, no, it is simply analysis based on age. Next one is a combination of age and BU. Okay, if you see here carefully, ma'am, age 1, BU 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what does BU have? BU have 1 to 11. Okay,
11.
yeah. So age 1, BU 1, 2, 3, 11. Next, age 2, BU 1, 2, 3, and so on. Age 3, and so on. So each and every age will have its own BU. Okay? So it's a combination of age and BU. You're getting it right, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whichever have the lesser values, it will consider that kind of, I mean, no, that will be the combination. Okay? So here Q1 mean, so if you consider carefully, for Q1, what is the Q1 mean? Sorry, Q1 mean for BU1, it is 3.2. What is the Q1 mean for BU age 1? It is 3.55. And now, what is the Q1 mean for age 1 and BU1, which is 3.58? Okay. So if you see in age 1, sorry, F BU1 is 3.2, age is 3.55, but it's so this age and BU is a combination of it's a combination analysis of Q1, sorry, mean of age and BU in that way. You're getting it, ma'am?
Yeah, Rajit.
Yeah. So it'll consider the mean of Q1 based on age 1 and BU1. Okay. So whichever data falls under age 1 and BU1, so all the data will be captured. I mean all the data pertaining to Q1 it will capture in terms of means and provide us the data. The same thing for Q2, Q3, Q4, and again the median Q5, again the median. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes what happens is, we are not bothered about type 1, type 2, and type 3. Sorry, type 1 and type 2. If we have two, because we want to look at the data on the combination of both BU and age. We know what is the data and how does the data go. I know when it is just BU and age, but we want to know what is the combination. What is the how does the data look? How does the final analysis look? When in terms of combination of age and BU. Okay, so in that case we use an option called NWay. Okay, it's NWay.
Mm.
So NWay is something that it will give you the highest type value underscore type underscore value. So if you just mention NWay, anyways, this will have only age. Uh, I'll do one thing. Copy this. Yeah. Mm. If you see here, we get okay. Let me remove this NWay. Okay. Now you see we get BU data and again age data. Uh, yeah, here age data and again combination of data. Okay. So it'll be more kind of a clumsy data, right? So in order to see just what is the highest highest value in terms of type, it will give the in a combination analysis of age and BU. So just type 3. Because for two variables it will be type 3. Right, ma'am? Clear on this? Anyway,
No, sir.
you got questions on anyway, ma'am?
I did not understand this. The type
Yeah,
3.
me either.
Okay. I mean, I mentioned you right, type 1, type 3. Did you get
Yeah,
that
that
point?
thing, yes, that thing I understood.
Same thing, right? If you want to have the final analysis, okay? Final, analysis mean, just tell me, what is the final analysis on this, ma'am, or age and BU?
If 3, we got combination of
Exactly,
both the,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. See, if I don't mention NV here, okay, I'll
Mm.
just remove this NV, okay. So, second, yeah, okay. So, tell me, I mean, is this data more clear to understand or is it clumsy? Can you just tell me at one glance what is the data of each and every point?
No.
No, right? Okay. So your intention is to have, so whenever you include two values in the class statement, okay, two variables in the
Okay.
class statement, it is our intention to have to look at the data on on the analysis based on combination of those two values, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we eventually know what is the individual analysis, but we want to know what is the combination of analysis done based on the provided variables in the class statement. Okay,
Yeah.
in order to have the final result, which is underscore type underscore equal to 3, we mention NWay. So NWay is an option which will which will directly provide you the highest underscore type underscore value. So what is so in terms of 1, 2, 3, what is the highest underscore type underscore value, ma'am?
3.
Yeah. So when you mention 3, we will eventually get underscore type underscore value.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go on increasing, no, if you go on increasing the class variables, those many underscore type underscore value will be coming up. For example, if I mention one more, Q1. Okay, Q1. Now tell me, now tell me, what are the combinations I can get in the output dataset by seeing age, BU, and Q1? So based on
So
previous,
we
yeah,
we can get age BU,
uh-huh,
age Q1,
mm-hmm.
BU Q1,
Okay, then no.
all three,
How about Q1?
also.
So you mentioned only age and BU. How about Q1, ma'am?
Age Q1 also, I told.
So okay,
It is also a combination. Age
no,
BU
no,
and
I'm
age.
so no. Just go on with the with the start. Okay, tell
Okay.
me no. Tell me what is the so what are the individual ones in which we can fetch the data?
Individuals are
Uh,
based on age. Age
uh
is 1,
okay,
and based on BU
okay.
2, and based on Q1 3
Okay, that is 3. And next
individuals.
combination? And next combinations?
Like 2 2, we can take age and BU,
Uh-huh.
age and Q1,
Okay.
and BU and Q1.
Okay. Age and Q1 and again BU and Q1. Only two, right? Sorry, age and BU, BU and Q1 and what is one more,
Age
ma'am?
and age
All
and Q1.
three,
No, no. One is
All
age and
three.
yeah, all three.
all
Exactly.
three.
Hmm.
All three. Exactly. So total how many,
Total
ma'am?
7.
7, right?
7.
Yeah.
7, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So if you mention 7 here,
Hmm.
we usually get, if I mention NV here, we get 7.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now got the NV option.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So this is what we do in terms of data. I mean, if you don't mention NV, I'll just show you. If you don't mention
Okay.
NV, okay, we get the data in different combinations.
Okay.
Okay, 1 0, I mean 0 something that it's a null value, which is which we can ignore it. 1 2 3 4 sorry, 3 4 5 6, only 5. There's 6. Yeah, yes, we lost 6 somewhere. There's 7. Yeah, there's 5. And then there's 6. Okay, clear, ma'am, on this one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
clear
instead of
now.
going through all the data, we'll just simply mention anyway because that will be
Yeah.
our prime priority. Because I mean, i- so no programmer just includes all the three variables just to see all the data, right? No, just to see on all the combinations. Because we eventually include all the three uh, class variables just to see what is the final combination of what is the final analysis based on age, BU, and Q1, right? Got it, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So no, there's the most the most common I would say the most important option where you do where you can have the analysis done based on multiple observations, multiple variables, and this NV is widely used in quite a few procedures, ma'am. Not just proc means we have quite a few procedures where you can go through it. Yeah. Next one. So next one is type statement. So sometimes what happens is we provide class statement. Okay, we provide class statement with the different variables, but but we want only combination of in these two. Okay, age and BU, age BU and Q1. Okay, so here combination in the sense whenever we want to see the type of combination of the type of analysis based on two variables combinedly. Okay, so I want to check the data. How is the Q1 mean is performing based on age and BU, not just age and no, not just age at once and BU at once. I just want to see based on age and BU combination what is the Q1 median or mean. So in that way I write age asterisk BU. Okay, so age asterisk BU. So this will simply give you the data in combination of age and BU. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
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 And again,
Basically, we
hmm,
are choosing here the
yeah,
combination.
exactly. We're using the
Okay,
combination here.
got it.
So age, BU, and Q1 again. Next. Okay. This is variables, whichever we want to perform in the analysis, Q1 to Q5. So in the output, I'm mentioning out equal to F1 as a new data set, mean equal to median 1 to 1 to 5 and median 1 to 5. Okay, it's not median but max. Okay, here I am giving you the max data, not the median one. Sorry. Yeah. So what is the first one? Age BU and age BU Q1. Okay. First is age BU and again just type 6. Okay, type 6. Okay. And again age BU and Q1 just type 7. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So in the data we have mean, median, so just mean. So in terms of median, we have provided max values. Okay. For your understanding what I'll do, I'll just mention max 1, max 2, max 3 and so on. So max is the maximum value, is what I mean to say. Okay. Yeah. So maximum values. Maximum values based on each and every combination. It seems 6 is the maximum value, 6 or 5 is the maximum value on each and every combination. Okay. Clear, ma'am? Any questions on this?
Clear.
Clear.
Okay, for your sake, what I'll do, I'll include median also. Mean, median, and this max. Sorry. Why only 1 and 2 median? Sorry.
2 only works. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah. Okay. 3, 5, 1, and so on. Max values. So here we can give, I mean, they have many, more and more analysis options in output statement. You can give all those. We have sum, we have mean, median, max, mode, anything. Like a standard deviation, variance, and all. Yeah. Next one. Yeah. So there's something called identifying extreme values. Okay. So you have a great, you have a huge data and you want to know, yeah, anyways, take this example. We have a products data, product one, product so A, B, both products, and I have revenue of each product can be of month wise. Okay. In first month, around I have considered around 5 months. So I see the data in this way. Around 4 months, I see the data in this way. Okay. Yeah. So I just want to know what are the largest and smallest values of the variable specified in the where statement. Okay. So I'll just mention out to argument within the, so when we have a option, when we have a statement called ID group, option means we want we want two extreme values of the output, can be of minimum or maximum. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So this is a data set with the revenue of each product. And so class products, okay, I want classification based on products where revenue, okay, because it's a numeric variable, we are doing the analysis on the numeric variable. So out equal to some output data set name where I want to output what are the maximum, sorry, no, what are the maximum and the minimum two values each in terms of this data, okay, on the product wise. So and I want to include what is the sum on each product wise and what is the mean on each product wise. Okay. So let's go through it. Yeah. So product A, I have frequency of 5. 5 in the sense number of variables, so number of data. What is the maximum revenue of, if you see, what is the maximum revenue of product A is 300, second is 250. If you see carefully, 300 is the maximum, first maximum, and 250 is second maximum. For product B, it is 400 and 300.
350.
Okay. 350? Yeah, 350, sorry. Yeah. So 300, 400, 350. Yeah. 300, 250. And what is the minimum? Minimum I have 100 and
100.
150. And again for this one, the rest two. 300 and 200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 300. So what is the revenue sum? So what is the sum? Means revenue sum on each product. Product A is 1000 and product B is 1250. Okay, what is the mean? 200. What is the mean of product B is 32.5. Okay. So this sometimes we can use in terms of generating what is the maximum in values in terms of a data. Okay.
Is it out 2 only? We can do out 1 or out
No,
3.
anything, ma'am. That's up to you.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I mean, anyways, whenever we know we want to find a maximum, we only, we always go with the one value. But if you want more
Yeah.
than two or more than three, it's up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So the syntax is whenever you want to mention ID group. So think of mentioning minimum and maximum. So max of revenue, because why revenue? It is a numeric column,
Correct, yeah.
and so I want to name this max revenue to be equal to max rev. So I can just mention whichever name I want. So I want only two values out of it. Sorry, out square brackets 2, and again next group, next one, no comma, no comma and no semicolon. ID group minimum of revenue. Okay, so I want to name this revenue to be equal to min revenue. I mean, you can name whatever you want. Min rev. So I want only two values. I'll mention in the middle. That's it. Okay. So that is the use of ID group. And apart from that, you can mention whichever output, whichever output analysis you want. Sum, mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation, whichever you want. Okay. That is the mean, mem. So this proc means, so you can easily find out the salaries of data, not the salaries. No, I mentioned right previously an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, salaries, data, everything. Yeah. Any questions, ma'am, in terms of proc means? I would say, this is one of the most important and widely used analysis procedure where we can find out most analysis in terms of data.
Yeah.
In order not to just go through again data step and all, we can easily precisely only when the data is grouped up. Okay. So for example, uh, anyways, this will also group, this can do a grouping on the variables also, but that's not a point. But mostly we do this proc means only on the final table, where we clean the data. Once we clean the data, once we transform the data, and then we do the final analysis with the help of proc means. And we have other proc. We have many other analysis data analysis procedures which are uh, proc univariate, proc summary. No, so not proc summary, proc univariate. Um, yeah, we have few more which you can go through. I guess I have those in my handouts. Uh, yes, only proc. Yeah, no, you can go through proc frequency. I can include some more. In your free time, and you can just go through those. Yeah. Any questions, ma'am, on this one? Proc means
No, that's good.
okay. Yeah, I guess proc summary is the other one. Proc univariate. Yeah, these three I would say were the most important. I mean, once you understand, sorry, proc means proc summary and proc univariate, it will be a cakewalk for you. Sorry.
Um,
Yeah. So if no questions, I'll jump on to the next topic, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this arrays. So arrays is something that whenever you want to perform an operation or a transformation or any kind of a analysis, not just on one variable but on multiple variables at once. Okay. Okay. So now tell me, for example, if I simply want to add, if you have if you have around five numeric variables, okay, I want to add five, digit five to each and every numeric variable. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do you do it? Just go with whatever you know until now. Yeah, no, just don't think too much. Just go with whatever you have. Just let me know what is the first thing which strikes your mind.
Like +5 to the do with the and statement we can
Plus
do and
five, do and how do you do it, ma'am? With the do and plus five?
thinking.
Okay.
Like I is equal to 1 to
Uh-huh. Okay.
number, then we
But you-
can increase by 5 +5.
I mean that no, that'll eventually give me only on to one variable, right?
Yeah.
I mean you're close, but still. Any other options, ma'am?
Um,
Show me many options which you remember where you can just have this data.
we can like simply
Hmm.
um, add like the numeric, let's say if it's age equal to age +5.
So how do you add this eight plus five, ma'am?
Like we have to just add the number 5, right?
Okay, and then
Then just run. Uh,
okay, I mean just you will do age plus five. No, no, will it give you the data, ma'am? Final data? No, that's
like
what you mean to say?
like any variable +5.
Okay, okay. I mean you can do in this way. Just mention a new variable equal to plus five.
Yeah.
New variable equal to age, old variable plus five.
New variable will be a plus
Yeah.
equal to
Or
variable
else
+5.
just no, or else this no, or else just mention current variable age plus five. Even that will do.
Okay.
Okay. Any other option? Any other things which strikes to you?
But at a time to all the numerics,
Hmm.
the question was at a time we have to add the something to all numerics, no?
Yeah.
How we can do?
That's what I asked you, ma'am. So, is there
Yeah,
any other way in which you can tell me to give me the answer? So,
We can do some looping also. I don't,
looping. So how do you do looping in terms of data, ma'am? No, it looping in only
yeah.
we consider only in terms of one variable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where. So, uh, you can do uh, on no, you can do on multiple variables. Just writing the no, just writing it in multiple steps. That's it.
in multiple steps.
Yeah, that's
Your
it, right?
voice is very low for me.
Okay. How about now?
Now
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
good
Okay.
now.
Yeah. So, I mean, normally, in a conventional steps. So so normally how do we do? If you want, till now what we have learned, if you want to add five, what you will do, ma'am? We just simply add plus five or do some if conditions and all f- for multiple variables into multiple steps, right? If you have five
Okay.
variables, we do in five steps. If you have 10 variables, we do it in 10 with 10 steps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where arrays come. So instead of using 10 or 5 steps, you can easily add plus 5 into one step. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So what does array do? Array in the sense it will simply make sure you a simple operation can be applied to all the variables at once. Okay. Whichever operation you perform, okay, perform similar operations on multiple variables, or you want to avoid writing similar code multiple times, okay, you just mention array statement. It will perform this operation onto multiple variables at once instead of writing multiple codes. Got it, ma'am? That is the main use of arrays in terms of SAS.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So here the syntax is array name, okay, array. So I am mentioning some kind of array. So array name. So for every array, I need to mention an array name. Can be of anything. Number of elements. You can use flower brackets, parentheses, or square brackets, whichever you want. Array, array name, number of elements. Okay, space, list of variables. So list of variables is something that onto which variables you want to add this plus 5. Okay, so if you're mentioning plus 5 variables, you have to mention number of elements to be 5. Okay, so let's go through each and every syntax one by one. Now, how can we just modify syntaxes based on our condition? Okay, yeah. So array is a array name. So our array name is 5. ABC, and I want to perform this particular operation onto 5 elements, which are A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so this is the first kind of syntax. And next one, I want to perform onto 5 elements, but not sure how many are there. I'll simply mention star here. That's it. So star, no, this will eventually consider whichever elements you
All right.
mention. Yeah. So in example, SAS would automatically calculate the number of variables in the array. Okay. So you mentioned 5, it will automatically calculate 5 in the star. Okay. Next one. I want to have one x1 to x10. First, I don't know how many are there. So I mentioned star here and then I mentioned x1 to x10. So eventually, under this ABC, it'll consider 10. Okay. And again, if it is a character, so if you're mentioning specifically to character, if you specifically perform this operation to a character, you mention a dollar before it. That's it. Okay. Clear, ma'am, on this
Yeah.
syntax? Yeah.
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 Yeah. So let's start performing in simple operation. Okay. So our first operation is replace values greater than 3 in numeric variables with missing data. Okay. So what is the first condition? Replace values that are greater than 3 with a missing data. Okay. We have x1, x2, x3 are the values, which is numeric data. So in x1, x2, x3, I want to make sure I'll replace all the three values. Sorry, all the values greater than 3. Okay, just remember it is greater than 3, which does not include 3. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, greater than 3. So 4, 5, 6, and more. Anything greater than 3 should be empty. It should be a missing value. So what I'll do, I'll simply mention first step is array. First step is set, and set is something which you know it. I'll remove this. Okay, array envers. So number of variables. So envers is something that it's an array name. It's up to you. Whichever name you want, you can provide. And here, so what I know is I know there are three numeric variables in my data set. I'll mention three and x1 to x3. Okay, clear, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
next, do I equal to 1 to 3. So here do I equal to 1 to 3. Perform the do loop in terms of number of variables from 1 to 3. Okay. So if inverse of I, which is inverse of variable x1, okay, inverse variable x1 greater than 3, then inverse of variable x1 equal to I. Sorry. Sorry,
Equal
not
to
I,
missing
equal to
value.
missing value. Okay,
Missing, yeah,
missing value,
missing, yeah.
missing
Got it. Yeah,
end. Whenever you use do loop, make sure you have end.
And
Okay. So yeah, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. So all the data pertaining more than three are labeled as missing. Sorry. Got it, ma'am?
yeah.
Okay. So easily. So what if you do in a normally way? We just mention if x1 equal greater than 3, then x1 equal to null. Then again, if x1 x2 greater than 3, then x2 equal to null, and so on. Right?
Then, like previous example, like we are adding plus
Yeah.
five, so
Yeah.
that will
Same.
go at if okay, and variable
Yeah.
uh,
Exactly. So
I
there's a
equal
condition.
I plus five. Okay, then got it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a condition, ma'am. So inverse of I. So I in the sense it will take the number of variables. So if uh, array, so this array name of I x1 greater than 3, then array name of I equal to should be 3. So all the data in x1 greater than 3 should be have null value. Okay. And next one. So here I have I didn't drop I here. If you see I 4 4 4 and 4. Okay. So I know as we mentioned only end here it will search for 1 2 3. Okay, and again it will go on searching for 4. If there as there is no fourth variable, it just stops over 4. Okay, claim I'm on this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that is I. So I dropped I here because I is no value for us, so I dropped I. Next one. So alternately we can even mention this way, and where, so if you don't know how many variables are there, so if you don't know how many numeric variables are there in this data set, what you will do, first thing is you mention star here, right?
Yeah.
And then so we have option called underscore numeric underscore. Okay, so when you mention numeric underscore, it will consider only the numeric variables
Okay.
because you don't even know how many numeric variables are there in a data set, but your instruction is to perform the value greater than 3 should be null. But if you know, but instead of going into the data set and see and just going to each and every variable and see which is numeric and which is non-numeric, it will if it's a simple data set, it will be easy for you. But if it's a large data set, it will be a tedious work for you, right? So instead of avoiding
Mhm.
all those kind of nonsense, you'll simply mention star over here and underscore numeric underscore. So SAS will do its work. It will simply consider all the numeric variables and so one. So anyways, everything starts with one, right? So one is your part to do. Two, dim of vars. So dim of vars is something that dim of array value. So in the above we gave 3 because 3 is the end value. We know there are 3 numeric variables. So we gave 3 as the end value. So here we mentioned dim of and where. So dim of the array name. Okay. So dim of the array name, which means it will calculate how many variables are inserted into the are ingested into the array name. As per the star statement and underscore numeric underscore, in this data set there are 3 numeric variables and all 3 will be automatically calculated as 3 in the do loop. Whenever you mention dim of array name. Okay. So in simple words, it will simply calculate. So dim of array name, it will simply calculate how many variables are there are there in the array name. That's it. Which is
Okay.
nvars. Got it, ma'am?
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So in the back end, it will simply give you it'll
So
convert
dim
its
only works for numeric part.
no anything.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So in the back end, it will convert this to dim I to 3. Sorry, do I to 3. Go ahead, ma'am.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next, if nvars of I, the same operation. If nvars, so what is nvars? Array name of I, which is what is I? X1. If x1 of greater than 3, then nvars of, so I converts to 1, so 1 represents x1. Then nvars of I equal to null. End. Drop I. The same operation. Okay. So this kind of operation is only when you don't know how many are there. Anyways, you never do in this way. I mean, if you know or don't know, you never do in this way. Always it's more preferable to use dim and star. Okay, and underscore numeric underscore. I mean, underscore numeric underscore in the sense if you want to perform this particular operation onto all numerics. But if there is any, if there is any constraint on it, if there is a condition on it stating that you have to perform only onto these numeric variables, then it's up to you. Mention all those numeric variables in the list here. Okay, got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Next one is extract first letter of all the character variables. Okay, what I want. So in simple, if you in simple, what you do if you want to extract the first letter out of character variables, you'll mention substring, right?
Yeah.
Remember substring, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in simple, until what we have learned, to extract the first character of a data of a variable, we just simply mention new variable equals a substring of old variable comma 1 comma 1. That's our no, that's a conventional method. So in order to, but here my condition is I want to extract first letter of all the character variables. The only changes here is just you have to mention underscore character underscore dim1 to dim_vr. The condition here is, so what is array name of I? Okay, array name of I, which is I will give you one will eventually point out to the first character variable, which is what is it? X4. Okay, X4. So X4. So substitute of X4 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, it will give you in this way. So X sub str of X4 comma 1 comma 1. Okay, and again sub str of X5 comma 1 comma 1. Got it now? Clear? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is no what happened? Why is okay. Anyways, no issue. Yeah. X4 and X5. Got it, ma'am? So we have mentioned on the same variables. Okay? Clear, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Next one. This is X. So here we mentioned the same variables, right? Here we mentioned same X4 equal to substring of X4 comma 1 comma 1. Right? So I want to know how can I how can I mention new variable? No, I want to have the final data. I want to have the original data and even the final data onto new variables. Okay? Let's see. Sorry. So here I'm performing nvars. So I want to perform. So I want to perform data on nvars. Okay, which are numeric underscore numeric. And x12 to x14 will be my final output data. Okay? So do I equal to 1 dim to inverse? Inverse of I greater than 3, then mverse of I equal to null. Else mverse of I equal to nverse of I. And drop I. Did you get this step, ma'am? Or still processing? Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah,
You're getting it or still processing, ma'am?
still processing.
Okay, I'll do one more step by step. Okay. So what is first thing is array. Okay. Array. Array. So what is inverse of star, which is array name and
All
VARS,
the variables,
all the
all the
very
numeric.
all the underscore numeric underscore. Okay. Next.
Yeah,
So this is a prime data. This is the data which we have in the data set. And now so my condition is I want to do my condition which is I want to replace all the greater than 3 values to null, but not on the existing values, but on the new values. I want to have my existing values and modified values in different variables. So I'll create a set of new variables which is m variables. M varies of star. Okay, so how many I have? I have two. I'll mention x 12 to x 14. Okay, and again. So my next step is what I'll do? Do I equal to 1 to which you know is dim of nverse. So I have to perform my operation onto this data. 1 to dim of nverse. So 1 to how many numeric variables are there? Those many. If so, previously we used to perform directly. There is no if condition. Just inverse of right, ma'am? Inverse of I greater than 3. Sorry. Yeah. Just if no, I mean what I mean is a simple if condition, which is and if inverse of I greater than 3, then uh
I equal to
yeah, sorry.
I equal to missing value.
Just I equal missing value, ma'am. Just I equal missing.
Previously we get like that only.
Okay, is it? Just you see the rate. It should be inverse of I.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
we are
Yeah.
replacing Ember. Yeah,
Exactly. So that's what our main intention, right? What
okay.
currently what we are doing, we are replacing our
Ember.
number of variables of I equal to what is it, ma'am? Null.
Missing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
null value. What's happening? Second, huh? What's happening here? I'm getting double. Okay. Yeah, null. So my current condition is instead of nvars, what I'll use? I'll use mvars. Okay. So this operation of selecting greater than 3 and replacing those greater than 3 with null, I'll be performing on m variables, which are x12 to x14. Okay.
Yeah,
Equal to dot. What's happening to this? Next, else mvars vars of I equal to nvars. What's happening to this? A second, huh?
it's behaving weird.
Yeah, just a moment. I'm not sure what's happening to this. Behave weirdly. The space is not working this second. Where are we? Yeah, here. Still not working. Into this. I equal to NVARS. A second, I just logged in and login, ma'am. Just a moment. What? Is there any update here? Okay. Still not working. Can I try it on your system, ma'am? Not sure why is it my SAS is behaving weirdly today. Hello?
Maybe
Yeah.
you start the computer. Sometimes it happens.
No, I never observed this kind of scenario. Anyways, okay,
Is
let's.
there like any key pressed?
No,
Sometimes like shift or control key helps.
this one. I'm not sure this is not the case. This should be the case. But anyways, leave it, ma'am. Okay. So inverse. Okay. Consider this to be inverse. Uh, okay. Anyways, I'll leave it. It's inverse. Inverse. Okay. Else inverse of I equal to inverse of I, which means, okay, what does this mean, ma'am? So basically, other than, okay, so any operation other than greater than 3, all the data, other than greater than 3, the data in inverse should be in the mverse data. Got it, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than this other than this operation, all other data pertaining to less than 3, okay, less than 3, sh what are the data less than 3 in nverse should be in the mverse variable. Okay, next
Yeah.
step is end and then drop. So that's where our data come in. Got it, ma'am? Instead of
Yeah.
previously we performed the same operation in the same x1, x2, x3, and now we are doing in x12, x13, x14.
Yeah, we created new
Okay?
columns.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So any questions, ma'am, on this array one? So we have few more to deal. Okay. Yeah. What happened to this? Any questions, ma'am, until now?
Clear,
Mm.
Raj.
Okay. So, we'll have the next topics, I mean, in terms of just only few more are remaining. We'll have them next session, ma'am. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, in the next session, I'm gonna start. Mostly, I'll see to start either proxycle or macros or a report. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you be covering all three anyway?
Yeah, anyway, I'll be covering all three, but the next session
Okay.
I'll decide what to have first. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow the same timings?
Tomorrow it'll be the same timings, ma'am. Mostly I
Okay.
will be taking it, but if I don't take it, I'll inform you. I'll inform you today itself, ma'am. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.